Okay. Hello, Singing Bird. Yeah, I had to create, I guess some technical difficulties. I don't know exactly what happened, but I had to create a new stream. I'm going to put it in the Discord, so just in case anybody is confused. I'll put it in the Discord. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright. I'm going to do that again. Alright, my peeps. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I don't know if anybody's still on the old stream. Okay. Alright, so hopefully everyone got my message on Discord. If you guys didn't get it on Discord, I'll put it on my YouTube really quickly. That's fine. That's fine. The right people will come. Alright, guys. Okay. Alright. Alright, cool. Let's do it again. Yeah, that's right. You're right. You're right. Let's do it again. Okay. Yeah, see, since I do these off my phone, I can't even mess with any other app. If I accidentally click on another app on here or anything, it'll quit the YouTube stream and I have to literally restart it. It doesn't let me do it again, which is silly for some reason. I don't know if it's like a phone thing or whatever, but yeah. Let's see. Someone asked me on Ask Edgar in the Discord if I could make a video on how to tap into spirit guides. I do have a video on that already. I have a video on how to tap on how to tap through spirit guides. So I'm gonna delete that actually. Go check it out if you guys haven't checked it out. It's one of my early videos. There's way more ways to do things, way more methods, and every single method, guys, when it comes to spirituality, is just a technique for intention. You know what I mean? That's all it is. So every time you get a spell or whatever, or an affirmation or something, it's like some type of technique or a prayer. It is only for intention. Okay, it only works for belief. It helps you with your belief in yourself. Does this make sense? See, you can manifest anything on the other side just by believing in it. By thinking that it's there, it's manifested. So it's the same thing in this world. It's just that there's a delay, right? And we literally had to nerf ourselves as souls, right? We nerf ourselves because it's too easy to manifest. We come in here so we can manifest our lives with this delay that goes on, yes? All right, guys. This isn't the first time this happened. It also happened on Live 612. Might have something to do with checking Cash App. Yes, that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. So I guess I'm not going to really check anymore. I'm going to try to just look at it through the little tab up here without clicking on anything. But it doesn't matter. We are back, baby. We are back. Yes. And like I was going on about the topic about what basically what I was talking about right now is if any of you guys are dealing with the stories that darkness likes to tell you, right? The stories of the lower selves, the story of lower God. I like to call it lower God because it's kind of like, you know, every energy is God, is source. So lower God is just God does not knowing that it is God, right? It is just God that is asleep still, yes. And we are a piece of God that is not asleep to come in here to wake up the part of God that is asleep, yes. Because we are one entity, baby. Yeah. All right. So, what's going on, fam? What is going on with you guys? Okay. I do feel that there is lots of darkness going on. Not a lot, right? But there's lots of fear going on right now. Like ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. Yes. Let's talk about it, man. Yeah. Yes, everything is okay. Awesome, thank you, I got the keys, I appreciate that. Okay, long before time had a name, the first Spinjitzu master created the 4 elemental weapons, but he passed the dark presence, sought over to collect them all, Lord Guardian. Awesome. Okay. I'm glad we've got another live. My day has been particularly good so far, and this is much needed. Has not been particularly good so far, and this is much needed refreshment. Oh, awesome! If you, do you want to talk about it, Singing Bird? Do you want to know what's going on? Maybe I can provide some advice for you, right? Or we can just chill and relax, and be about the vibes as well. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let me do something really quickly because we might get trolls in here. I forgot to protect this chat from trolls. So just do it right now. Okay. There we go. You've been in a careful state. It feels like you are going through a lot of things on the outside, Hakuso. It feels like there's lots of voices on the outside. Things have been chaotic on May fronts. Yes. Yeah, that's what it feels like. That's what I'm feeling from you, Hakuso. Like there's lots of opinions and voices everywhere. On the outside, not on the inside. Sometimes the best thing we can do is to be still, like you are doing, or to observe, which is good. Let me pin this comment. Here we go. Okay. Hello, Summer. I've been feeling overstimulated past days. Today was a much better day. He seems too distant himself and don't want to think much about it. Interesting. Yeah, you gotta focus a little bit more on yourself, okay? Okay, Summer, do I have any messages? You always have messages from Spirit. Okay? Summer, there's something that you're gonna overcome soon. Or there's like a blockage that is, I think, a wall. I see a wall. What is it that you are dealing with right now? There's a wall that you're, I just can't get it for some reason, but I see a wall. Could this be like no, it's not procrastination. Sure. Yeah, you want to. I can't even say it. I can't even say it. I'm scared to try new things. Yes, I knew it. 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 I gotta trust myself. I gotta trust my intuition. What I was feeling from you was you're still a lot, right? You're still like procrastination, laziness. You think you're being lazy. You think you're being still, and there's a blockage. So you pretty much just said the blockage already. You have an idea that you want to do something. You want to take action on something, right? But there's the blockage. The blockage is you got shot down by your family. So when a lot of us there's a big chunk of light workers that are called to do business, okay? Because we are needed in the business space to bring the love vibe into the business space. So you're probably one of them. This is probably one of your callings, okay? Possibly, probably. If you feel it in your heart, this is it. So I guess what the blockage is right now is what you are feeling is you have to shed off, okay, this fear of judgment of others, and this fear that whatever you think is right for you may be wrong from society. Does this make sense? Like, okay, you have a fear of failure as well, right? And it is because of the opinions of others, okay? But like I said in the beginning of this whole live, you have to trust yourself. So you have to be so incredibly blind to your purpose and trust yourself and your passion, no matter who is around you. It could be your father, your mother, anyone saying that this is wrong. And by the way, I have had the same thing too, okay? Personally, I've had my family members not look at what I'm doing like they're like, that's odd what he's doing, right? But I still went for it, and I'm getting my abundance, right? So again, it's not about other people's opinions. It is about the purpose that God has given you, right? It's about purpose. You have to get really, really clear, really clear on what it is financially. Okay, you have to get really clear, okay, on what it is that you as a light worker. By the way, you have to tell yourself this already, okay? You have to what's it called? Affirm that you are a light worker. Affirm that this is your journey. Affirm that you are here for a different purpose than normal humans, right? Again, doesn't mean you're better than them. It just means you have a different role. That's it. You know, there is no better, there is no worse. There's only experience. Okay? Affirm yourself as this. This is going to give you more purpose. And with more purpose, it's going to ignite that fire inside of you. Everybody has a fire, okay? And it's a blue fire, by the way. Okay, this is basically your divine masculine energy in your core. It is like a blue fire, okay? And Queen Alien with the $5. Thank you so much. I'll get to you right now, okay? It is like a blue fire inside of you, okay? The fire, eternal flame, is the indicative of the divine masculine, while water is healing energy, very powerful. The most powerful energy there is the feminine, right? But right now we want to ignite this fire within of you. This fire within has to be ignited through purpose, and it has to be a God-given purpose, right? It has to be the purpose from the divine. This is going to give you the energy and the motivation to, even if there's other people that don't understand you, it doesn't matter. You are still going through with what you are going through because it is your God-given purpose. Yes? Get really clear on this. Remember, this whole game, guys, is a mental game. That's why I always say the universe is mental, okay? Because everything is the mind. It's all the little inner workings of the mind, how you feel about yourself. All of these are little lessons inside, okay? The lesson for you, Summer, right now, is to trust yourself so much and trust in the purpose that God has given you, even if you can't see it yet, right? Trust in the journey that God is taking you, and be fearless, my friend. Okay? And if you have any questions, you can always come here and ask, and I will provide as much clarity as I possibly can, because that is my soul's purpose, baby. Yeah. All right, Queen Alien. Again, you are such a G with the super chats. Hey, Edgar, do my guides have any messages about my love and job futures? Yes. Yes. There is a bright future for you. A Queen Alien, yes. A bright future for you. But your power comes from your spirituality. In your belief in your spirituality. That's where your power comes from, yes. You can tackle anything. Even love. With your spirituality. If you meditate before a big interview for a job, if you meditate and affirm before meeting up with a potential love interest, yes, you will have more success because you are spiritual. I think your guides want you to know this, Queen Alien, that the power is in your spirituality. Yes. Affirm yourself. This goes for anybody, obviously. Everybody here, because we're all spiritual. There's more, okay, Queen Alien, there's more. Yes, so there's more abundance coming for you, Queen Alien, yes. The delays are happening not because of you, they're happening because of timing. Yes. Timing. It has to be perfectly timed for you to learn the perfect lesson at the perfect time. So again, this is more about patience, yes, and about assuming. Law of assumption. Assume that you are already in your abundant timeline, because you are. Yeah. Assume it. And then when it comes, reap the rewards, but be patient. It will come to you, yes, slowly. It will come to you. It's like fishing. You have to be a patient. But guess what? You are in the biggest pond. In the biggest pond where all the big fish are at. That's the highest timeline. Now all you have to do is be patient. Alright. Can you ask the question here? I got the keys. I don't want to get out of this app anymore. Because that's literally what I tried to do. I tried to see your question to get out of the app, and it just took me out of the stream, unfortunately. So if you guys do send a Cash App or a PayPal, which I prefer, honestly, donations through PayPal and Cash App. PayPal will be on the video description down below, and then the Cash App is right around here in the pinned comments. If you guys send it there, just put all caps, right, that you send a donation through PayPal or Cash App. Just put that on all caps and then put your question in regular words, right? In regular lowercase words. Yeah. Okay. You're welcome, Summer. You're welcome. You are very welcome. Yes. Yeah. Yes, it can be lonely at times, yes. Right? But again, remember, it's not it's much better than before, guys. Everything is finally coming together. Okay? We're finding each other in the 3D. Like the soul family is finding each other in the 3D, right? And here's the thing, we're not all just in the spiritual, we're all like this, right? We're all one thing, right? But here we are in doing our own separate journeys, having our own separate things. Everything is timing, and we're all battling our own separate battles, right? You know, I don't like to say battles and fighting. I don't like that, but okay, we're all working with our karma, right? Yeah, we're all experiencing our karma and experiencing our evolution, right? So we're going to see each other from time to time here in the 3D, and we're going to provide love for each other through our services. Yes. So again, if any of you guys are getting the inkling or the call to do something outside, on the outside world, right? Bring love through maybe a business or something like that, yeah. Get really, really clear on what it is that you are giving to the collective. right? What are you doing for the collective? What will your services, right? What are they going to do for the collective? Are they going to bring inspiration and empowerment? Are they going to bring clarity? Are you going to heal? Maybe Reiki healing or something, right? That has to be first priority. When that becomes the first priority, everything else will come. Yes, like abundance, soulmates, twin flame, yes, all of that. Money, yeah, money. That's right. You deserve to make money. Of course you deserve to make money. I want to know if this girl I've been with in the past has some importance in my life right now. She keeps popping up and I feel really good when I think of her. Okay. My guides will know what I'm talking about. There's a lesson that you're going to learn here. I got the keys. In this interaction that is going on with you. Yes. And there's going to be patience when it comes to this, this theme that is going on with you right now. I know you know what I mean when I say theme, right? There's like a theme going on with you at this moment, right? There's a lesson that you're learning in all the events that is happening to you, even this love interest event that is happening to you. They don't want to tell me anything else. They don't want to tell me any specifics at all. It's almost like I'm not worthy, almost. It's weird a little bit. It's not weird. It's not weird at all. But I think it's just a personal thing for you. I think this is a personal lesson that you're going to learn, and it's going to happen, right? It's not going to be negative. It's not going to be. It's not going to be a negative lesson at all. Okay, and there's going to be more lessons on top of that lesson. So basically, I just can't really tell you right now about anything about this girl at all. Yes, you're going to figure it out on your own, but it's going to bring lots of evolution for you if you are open. Yes. Okay. Yes. You have some strong guides as well. Yeah. You know, it's funny when I tap into your guys' energy, right? I usually, it's usually an energy that I tap into, which is most likely just your energy. Again, we are all one on the other side. So it's like I'm just tapping into your higher self and your soul and things like that, and I gather information. But sometimes a spirit guide will come from you guys, right? And a lot of these spirit guides are very defensive. And again, like it's really cool because it shows how incredibly protected we are, even from other light workers, right, in the spiritual realm. Yeah. So don't think that you are alone, guys. Okay, don't think that it's just you when it's not. Okay, yeah, maybe in the 3D it's just one person, but you are this whole collective of beings. Yes, and each one of those little beings or spirits, collection of spirits, has their own energy that comes out through you. We are always channeling different parts of us as well, every single time, because we are always quantum jumping. Yes, we are always going in and out of frequencies. We are not just one person. We are a ball of a bunch of different spirits, energies, and souls. Yeah. Yes, we are. So, the next time you feel lonely, the next time you feel like you are not protected, ask yourself, or tell yourself, remind yourself that you are not alone. It's literally impossible for you to be alone because everybody is here. Everybody is here, guys. Like in the spiritual realm, and I know if you guys have actually really truly been in the spiritual realm completely, all feelings, right? You will understand this, okay? You don't travel anywhere in the spiritual realm. Everything is here, all at once. Everything. Heaven, hell, it's all here. It's just different dimensions, but it's all here. God is here. Heaven is here, right? Love is here. It's always here. It never leaves, right? We are just given the illusion that we are separate from home, which is God, which is love, heaven, right? We are given the illusion of it, right? Through our perceptions of this world. But it's not true at all. Heaven is always here. Love is always here. God is always here. It never leaves. Never, ever, ever leaves. It only gives you the illusion that it left because of your belief. That's how powerful you are, man. You're so powerful that you can take away your own power by your belief. That's how powerful you are. You see, that's what this world does. This world puts you in a state of fear, because fear takes away your belief that you are God. That's what fear does. And fear will tell you anything, my friend. It'll tell you the sky is falling. It'll tell you that you are being harvested by evil entities on the other side. Yes. But again, in the spiritual realm, it isn't just, I saw this and this is the truth. I saw this and this is the truth. There are many different stories being told in the spiritual realm. Every single story pertains in different dimensional spaces or awareness. Yes, if you're in a lower dimensional space, whatever energy is there is going to tell you a story of fear. To put fear in you, my friend. It's about energy and frequency. It is not about the situations. It is about the frequency. It is not about what the fear tells you. It is about it putting fear in you. That's what it's about. That's why I say fear is an illusion. Because even if you can feel it, how did it get there in the first place? By you believing in it. Believing in the story that it tells you. Whatever story it tells you, who cares? It's false. It's fake. It's an illusion. Because everything is love. Even fear is also a form of love. Yes. When you begin to open your heart and understand that everything is God, even the lowest of the lowest dimensions is God and is you as well, because you are everything, you become the universe again, my friend. And when you become the universe again, everything is open. Because in God's mind resides you and the many different versions of you. You see, in the bigger scope of God, the different parts of God, the feminine and the masculine and the son and the daughter, all things that make up one God. Yet us as a soul, an image of God, we are also our own little God. Yes, separate from the big man, the big woman, the big divine feminine, divine masculine, but yet still God. Because we have our own divine feminine, divine masculine, divine son, divine daughter, all of those things. That's why we are an image of God. That's why they say that in the Bible, yes. But it goes deeper than that. We are literally God, a smaller version of God. God made itself smaller to experience individuality. Yes, at least the illusion of it. Question: why do the same people keep triggering us? Husband, mom, etc. Okay, there are many things, okay? But in the spiritual realm, pertaining to yourself, it is because it's the universe basically testing you. It's inexperience, okay? Right now you're experiencing your world, the way you understand the world, right? You're experiencing yourself being misunderstood by others. That's what's going on right now, okay? Now, every light worker needs to have this experience, right? Because that way you're gonna find the divinity within yourself and have evolution, right? If you didn't go through an experience of darkness, right, or being misunderstood, you would have never gone to, you know, learn more about yourself, learn more about the world, about spirituality, all the research that you guys have done. I know you guys have done a bunch of research on these things. I know you guys have been looking into divination and all that stuff. Of course you guys have. Of course. Every light worker is going through this right now, right? Why? Because they felt misunderstood. Why? Because they were the black sheep in the family, right? All of this is on purpose. So, ask yourself again, but this time look at it from this perspective. What is the universe trying to get me to do? And what is it teaching me right now? Yes? Is it telling me that maybe I need to get away from people? Or is it telling me that maybe I overreact sometimes? Right? We gotta look at ourselves sometimes, guys. Maybe I am overreacting a little bit. Right? Maybe I'm just a little too sensitive sometimes. Right? And you know what? It's not their fault. It's not their fault. They have their opinions because of their backgrounds, because of how they grew up, and because they are also in their own journey, right? Whatever journey it is. So don't take everything to heart. Don't take everything here. Sometimes you gotta be like, okay, you know what? They're going through their journey and I'm going through mine. And instead of being hurt by what they say or taking in what they say, right? Instead, just to focus on me, right? Instead, let me go meditate for an hour and just be in my own world, right? In my inner world, in my truth, yes? Maybe this is what the universe is trying to get you to do. Yeah. Focus more on yourself and understand that everyone is going through their own journey. Yeah. That's right, Sarah, that's right. There's a lot of spiritual activity that is going on, right? Where you are being protected, even at times where you don't even know you were being protected. There's lots of times that happens to us light workers. You'd be surprised. I sent you some appreciation through Cash App. Oh, thank you so much, Summer. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let me check it real quick without screwing everything up. All right, awesome. Thank you so much for the donations through Cash App. I appreciate that, guys. I really, really do. Question, please, looking for some clarity on career-wise. Feel like Spirit is wanting me to do more than one thing. Just wanted to clarify as possible. Any negative, or is there any negative or magic being sent to me? Okay, Xander, or Zen Dancer, excuse me. I guess I'll just kind of tell you a little bit about myself. I'm gonna answer it. I guess with my own journey. I think that's one of the best ways to do it anyway, because I'm an example of things. But I had that feeling a while back, before my spiritual awakening. I had a feeling where I wanted to do a lot of things, right? But I know I was being called for one thing for sure, and it was to make content. 555 on the clock, baby. It was to make content, okay? That is for sure something that I wanted to do. I just didn't know what yet, right? So I just went for it. First, it was, I love boxing, so I did the boxing content, like random boxing content on Instagram, and it was my, like, this was back in like 2018. This is opening the door to this world of social media and business and all that stuff. And then from there, I just kept going, right? I did self-development on TikTok, and I went up to like 50K followers or something like that, and I ended up scrapping it because it just didn't feel right, you know what I mean? Even though it was getting closer to what I was doing. So if you have an urge to do something, there's usually one thing on top of that urge, right? There's a lot of things, there's usually one thing, right? Sometimes you don't need so much fucking clarity, okay? So you don't need that much fucking clarity. Sometimes you just gotta go, okay? Yeah. When I was doing all my content, by the way, my content is still on TikTok. I have like a funny TikTok content thing, and then I have a self-development one, and then like a fitness one. I did a bunch of stuff. I just didn't know what it was that I needed to do yet. You know what I mean? But I knew that the urge to make content was there. I've been doing it since 2018, guys, right? And I finally, up until 2024 is when my YouTube blew up, right? When YouTube blows up, it's different than TikTok and Instagram. It's different, man. It's way different. YouTube is where you want to be. But it's going to take time. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be patient. And if there's a big theme, right, a big urge, just go for it, man. Go for it. Who cares what your parents say? Who cares what society says? The universe literally on your side. You cannot fail at these things. You cannot fail, guys. You can't, okay? Even if it looks like it is, it's just another lesson for you to overcome. And it's usually a lesson about self-confidence, right? Because the thing is, if you want to get the abundance that you desire, you have to be ready for it, right? You have to be in a state of solar plexus confidence, right? Completely open solar plexus. You have to be in a state of self-love as well, right? Complete self-love. You have to be in a state, especially if you're doing content, speaking your truth no matter what people say, right? You have to be in all these states, okay? So your guides are molding you this way, right? Your guides are preparing you for your abundance, because when the abundance comes, it might be too much, and it might even delay you sometimes, right? And by the way, it's not about the destination, guys. I know it sounds cheesy, but it really is the journey. It's really the journey. The journey is about fulfillment, right? Fulfillment for your soul, okay? Once that happens, right? Once you start getting fulfilled, even if you don't have your desires yet, even if you don't have your person yet, if you don't have your career yet, if you don't have your house yet or material things, but inside you're fulfilled, right? It's just counting down the days, man. It's just counting down the days before you get your abundance. It's just counting down the days. All you have to do is reach there. Seriously. All you have to do is reach to that Kundalini activation. Boom. Extreme clarity. You know you are God. Like, it's not about, I'm the son of God, or, no, I am God. When you're there already, right? You're gonna go away, you're gonna come back to the 3D, but that's okay. You already opened the door, baby. Pandora's box. You already opened it. It's already done. All you have to do now is work towards it. It's coming. It's coming. And when you can see it in your mind, it's already assumed. Law of assumption. It's done already. From there on, no matter what the little voices around you say to try to delay your purpose, it doesn't matter. It's coming anyway. Right? You have to get to this state. Queen Alien with the 555. Let's go. How to keep your energy moving in love. What are some gentle reminders to keep yourself on that path? Yes. Okay. So, like I said in the last, I think it was last live or 2 lives ago, we have all the tools in the world, guys. Okay, all the tools in the world, and not everyone will agree with certain tools, and that's totally okay, right? So there's literally the devil's lettuce, right? Green. I don't like calling it the devil's lettuce. That's a dumb name, but green, right? You know what I'm talking about when I say green, right? There's that. You can do that to tap into your spirit guides. It's a spiritual plant. There's other spiritual plants and earth things that you can use as well. If you don't agree with those, there's a bunch of other stuff, man. There's affirmations, there is a belief, there's prayers and things like that. Now, the way I do is through purpose, okay? Through purpose is the way I do it, okay? And the again, you have to know yourself very deeply. Queen Alien, you have to know yourself, who you are, what your makeup is, because okay, so there's lots of light workers that are more divine feminines, right? They're more intuitive, they're more connected to the moon, right? You know, they're connected to water, and you can feel that, right? You can feel that this is your path. Like, it's like a path, the path of water, the path of healing, right? Fulfillment. And then there's the path of creation, which is the path of fire, right? So for me personally, the way I gather my energy is through the sun, right? I talk to the sun a lot. I gather energy from the sun, and I'm very, very connected to the sun. I can feel the sun in my heart, right? So how do you know yourself, Queen Alien? What are you connected to, right? What is going to give you, what elements of earth is going to give you power, right? Is going to give you love, right? What spirits are going to give you love? Is talking to the moon healthy for you? Does talking to the moon bring peace for you, right? Does talking to water bring peace for you, right? Does being in water, right, bring healing for you? Know yourself, know thyself, and know what spirits work with you, right? And by the way, there are no gatekeepers. If you have an inkling of a spirit, don't be afraid. Don't feel like you're not worthy. You are literally them, and they are literally you. You know this, especially people that have been channeling. I know you guys have been channeling, right? And I know that sometimes spirits come in and they say, I am you. Yes, because you are one. There are no gatekeepers. Everybody, every single spirit in the spiritual realm wants to help guide you. Give them permission. Yes. I got the keys. Can you tap into the Octurians? I'm feeling them. Yes. They are, they're not here right now. At least I'm not feeling them. But I can always tap in. Yes, okay. Blue is here. By the way, if you guys don't know who Blue is, it is me, my Octurian self, my Octurian counterpart self. He doesn't really have a name, and he really isn't a he, I guess. But I had to give him a name, so Blue is his name. So he's here. And he just likes to vibe. He's not really here to say much. He's just here to vibe. Okay? Okay. If you have a specific question for the Octurians, you can go ahead and ask. A specific question, yes. Question, any messages or updates? Thank you, by the way. I got the keys. I appreciate that. Any messages or updates from the connection with him? Is there any cords left attached? I would like to know because I felt he was distant these days and it bothered me just a little. FSBS. The only way you're going to be able. Okay, I'm gonna run you by the. I'm going to run you by the chakras real quick. Okay. Okay. Each chakra is a different story and it's a different journey that you go through in the journey of the Kundalini rising. Each chakra is opened through different meanings and different perspectives. The chakra that you are trying to open right now, completely open, is your connection to the divinity within yourself, which is your crown chakra. Yeah. You see, we know you love a lot. We know you are devoted a lot. And we know that you believe in love. Yes, that is your heart chakra. Yes. Right. But when you are up with your higher self, the higher self knows that it does not need anything. The higher self knows that it does not want anything and it doesn't desire anything. It just is perfect the way it is. It doesn't need a connection. It already has connection to everything. It doesn't need love. It already is love. All your guides are trying to get you to do is to open this possibility, this chakra in you, that it is blocked. In order for you to get to your higher self, you have to be perfect the way you are right now. You don't need a car, you don't need a house, you don't need money, you don't need anything. You just need love, which is what you are. That is what your guides are trying to get you to go. This is how you're going to open the divinity within yourself and even open more chakras above your crown chakra. There's way more. There's so much more to explore, guys. This is all in your aura, by the way. Okay? When you open this and you open the chakras and you visualize fireworks coming out the top of your head, you're going to start feeling the chakras on top of you. Right? And then you're going to be able to feel your aura even hitting the walls behind you. But in order for you to do this, you have to be at such an empowered state that you don't need anything, right? You have to get to this energy, which, by the way, this does not mean that this is going to be your life. It does not mean that you're not going to get love, that you're not going to get the things that you desire, all that. Those are lower chakra stuff. You're going to get to that too. All we're trying to do is open your other chakras. Open the other energies. Open the other stories of energies, the other experiences of energies, because every energy has a different story, experience, a different thing that it is trying to teach you, right? That's all we're trying to do. It does not mean that it's going to be forever. But as of right now, give it a chance and let go of your desires. Yes? Give it a chance and let go of the things that you want, that your 3D self wants, and tell yourself that you are perfect the way you are right now. That you don't need anything. Because you really don't. You have everything already. Give it a chance. Say these things and try your best to believe them. Eventually, boop, a little spark of love is going to come out, and a little spark of belief in your core is going to come out in your aura. Don't let it go away and hang on to it. Hang on to it and put more belief into it. More and more belief until boop. Enlightenment, baby. Yes. Not everything is forever, guys. Everything is a lesson according to the different type of chakras. Give it a chance. You are spiritual now. Yes. I'm air, water, and hawk, and butterfly, dragonfly, dolphin, and tiger spirit. I work with water. Let's go, Queen Alien. See, I knew you were more divine feminine, Queen Alien. Very, very healing energy. Yes. Like I said, I'm probably gonna have to make a video about this. I keep saying I'm gonna make a video about this, but it doesn't feel like it's time yet. But there's a lot of us that have different journeys, right? Divine feminine journey, divine masculine, way of water, the way of fire, and things like that, right? The way of creation and the way of experience. Look within yourself, guys, and figure out what spirits that you feel close to in your heart, right? And by the way, this goes all the way back to when you were a child. Right? When you were a child, there was probably things that you liked. I liked dragons. I love playing with dragons, right? There's probably a reason for that. Yeah. Remember, when you're a child, you're more connected to the spiritual realm anyway. That is a good prayer right there. Sarah, that one's very well. That one's like a heart chakra, though. Definitely a heart chakra, which, by the way, FSBS, there's still some blockage in your heart chakra as well, because you have to be able to get to a state of loving yourself so very much again, right? That it is okay if things don't go your way, right? Which is funny, this is the funny thing about the universe, right? Once you let go of that, right? Then all the things that you desired start coming. It's weird like that. But you have to let go, you know? That's the hard part. It's a surrendering and letting go. But the thing is, you are surrendering to hope. You are surrendering to love. Yes. Thanks for your answer on content creation. Has been someone I have thought about for a long time. Yes. Yes. Like I said, guys. I mean, the reason I keep bringing it up is because, well, one, my guides always tell me to bring it up because I know that there's many of you right now, especially a lot of you that don't engage in the chat, but still have an urge to create content, right? Follow that urge, man. Follow that urge, okay? Think about it this way, guys, okay? Whenever you guys have done something that someone else has tried to get you to do, especially for you guys, since we're Lightworkers, Ascended Masters, all that stuff, if you guys have been following everything on the outside and nothing works, follow your internal guidance, right? Follow that. Screw what everyone else is saying. That's never worked anyway. It's never gotten you anywhere anyway. Follow this, right? Follow that. And see where it takes you. Have fun with it too. And again, these things will take time, right? These things will take time. You're not just gonna be good at making content right away, right? If that's your thing, is to make content. It's gonna take time. You're gonna be watching other people do content, right? And then you're gonna kind of get your voice in a little bit. It's the same thing. You're training yourself, right? So go with it. Have fun with it. Do whatever it is. Fail, right? You're not gonna fail. There's no such thing as failure, but you know, fail in the little things, right? Oh, that didn't work. Oh, that one didn't go viral, or this didn't do this. It doesn't matter, right? It's all a learning process. And by the way, a lot of you guys come in with, and I know I'm speaking this to myself as well, you come in with lots of gifts, right? Like a lot of you guys are shamans and you guys don't even know it, right? You have a long line of shamans, right? A lot of you guys are mediums and you guys don't even know it, right? Or healers in different ways, right? You can heal through preach, like kind of like what I'm doing here. You can heal through, Reiki and things like that. You can hear, there's a lot of things that will help lots of people, guys, right? And it would literally be like, almost like a disservice if you didn't believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need you to believe in yourself, basically. We need you to believe in yourself so you can go on and carry on your gifts for the world, okay? Let that be your inspiration, guys. Let the collective be your inspiration, right? And if you're the other type of light worker that isn't meant to do big things in the material realm, but instead you are protecting a lot of light workers in the spiritual realm, this is why you're here with your energy and stuff like that, keep vibing too. Okay, for you guys, it's a different journey, right? Because you may feel like you're not doing much, but you are. It's crazy. It's crazy how much difference you're making, even just in the astral realm, right? And another thing, guys, the reason why, because I know a lot of you guys are sleeping a lot, okay? The reason why you guys are resting a lot, there's lots of sleeping going on, and you don't want to work as much, right? You're being drained a lot, is because you are gathering all of your energy, right? All of your rest, and also because your energy is needed in the astral realm. Okay, when you're sleeping, you literally go and transmute energies. You know what I mean? You're like a light warrior, right? So every single person has their role. Everything is connected into this great rise that is happening in the collective. Yes. Thank you so much, Edgar. I love the way you worded it. I just wanted to know about my current energy, me and him. I'm doing my best. I wanted to tell him that I have to leave him for myself. You got this, FSBS, okay? I think that I want to tell him keeps me attached to him. Should I just disappear? Just tell him that it's time to take a break. Right? If you're still talking to him and you're still like, just tell him like, I want to take a break from you, right? And I expect you to respect me on this. And you have to set up a boundary. That's what you have to do. And you have to be firm on your boundary. You have to be strong, okay? Because there's going to be a lot of little ways that he might try to get over it or whatever. Nope, this is the boundary and this is it. But you say it gently, okay? And you tell him like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to respond to you, okay, for 2 weeks or for a month or whatever, or I just want to take my time, right? We don't talk often. Okay, perfect. Then just leave it at is. This is my own personal advice, right? Just leave it as it is for now. Just stop focusing on that, okay? Focus again. Again, you have to feel more purpose in you, FSBS, okay? You're a light worker. You know what I mean? There's a big important role that you are playing right now. It's a spiritual role. Focus on your spirituality, on your healing. That's way more important. Let that be your world. Yes? What galactic federation am I from so I can pray to them? Galactic Federation. That's a funny word. I don't really like calling it Galactic Federation. But I'll call it Star System, yes. I think I already told you, Spiritual Awakened Scorpio, I think I already told you where you were from. But I can tell you again. Okay. You come from a different, faraway star system. Yes. No. Andromedan? No. Pleiadian? Yes. I get Pleiadian and Arcturian from you. There are many more star systems as well. There's so many. So many. Some that we don't even know. But I think this is it. Arcturian and a Pleiadian. And I think I told you this last time as well. Pretty sure. I mean, I had to. Yeah, third eye is going insane right now. Yes, I sleep and dream a lot. That's right, that's right. You guys are in the dream space and astral realm. Remember, guys, having a dream and being in the astral realm is different, okay? In a dream, it's your own little bubble. It's literally like a cartoon. Like how the cartoons make it out when you're sleeping, you have a little bubble. That's literally what happens. You have your own little space, right? Your own little space. To get out of that space, right, and to not fall to whatever energy, the story that's going on in your dream or whatever, because, you know, our consciousness will fall to that story that's going on right there. That's why you stay stuck in that dream and you're not able to get out and astral travel and stuff like that. The way to astral travel, get out like that, get out of your body, you have to lose your fear, okay? You have to lose, it's the fear of the unknown, okay? You have to lose that fear of the unknown. The way to do that is by practicing the law of one. Know that you are connected to everything, right? I'm a night owl with a 7 a.m. job. Sleep so much on the weekends, recharge, and miss a lot of work, getting downloads all night. Yes, like I said, guys, it depends on what your journey is. Like Kern's here has, he's pretty busy throughout the day, so he's gonna get his downloads while he sleeps, right? That's another reason, again, why you guys are sleeping a lot, right? If you guys don't meditate a lot, if you guys are not doing some type of spiritual practice because either you can't or it's difficult, right? You're gonna get your downloads in different ways. That's either through events that happen in your life, right, that make you shift your perspective, or dreaming, right? Dreaming, you'll get downloads, things like that. Yeah. All right, FSBS, thank you for being here. Remember, FSBS, remember, if you are still here, it's about the divinity within yourself. It's about knowing that you are whole already, okay? You are already perfect and whole the way you are. That's how you're going to open up your crown chakra, okay? Yeah. And your heart chakra, of course. I guess I'm going to go back to this again a little bit because I feel like this, I have to explain this. But, look, that's why this journey is difficult, okay? Especially for a twin flame journey, right? 28 likes, let's go. Is that we get to the heart space, right? We get to the heart chakra space, and that space tells us to have devotion, be open to connection, for love, for self-love, love for others, and a connection to someone else. Be open to that. Don't be hurt. Don't be jaded, right? Don't be like, let go of that and be open to love again, right? And it's beautiful when we get there, we open our crown chakra and we might even start magnetizing love towards ourselves, like a twin flame or a soul bond, soulmate, all that stuff, right? But then when we go up to the higher realms, they ask to let go of that. That's why it is difficult, right? Because it's like contradictory. Like you just told me it's all about love, and now I have to let go of this love, right? So I can become one with the universe. But what about this? What about my purpose? What about my love? What about my twin flame? What about this, right? See, it's not just a one thing street, like a one-way street, right? Just like everything in the spiritual realm, it's not just one thing. It's many different energies that tell you many different stories. And every single one of those stories you pass through as an experience. All it is an experience that we're going through. We're just experiencing ourselves through different chakras, right? We are experiencing ourselves, a love that we have for others, the capacity of love that we have for ourselves, the love that we have for ourselves so much that we're able to speak our truths because we know our truth is coming from the divine, from the love, that no matter what anyone says, you believe in it, right? Your connection to your intuition, your third eye. And then of course your crown chakra is, when you come up here, it is asking you to let go of your desires, to let go of the love that you felt, right? Because you already are whole already. That's why it is a difficult journey. Because you have to switch from this energy to this energy to this energy to this energy, and then come back and come back and back, right? But that's an illusion in it of itself, guys. That is also an illusion in it of itself. Because God is not these separate energies. God is, all of these energies are just one energy. The divinity within oneself. The connection with everyone and everything. The knowing that everything has consciousness, including this. The knowing that everything is God. Yes. Yes. Awakening the light body now, it's pretty intense sometimes. Yes, yes. Music opens portals, guys. If you guys are messing with your light body and you're strengthening it, making it bigger, making it smaller, making it bigger, feeling your aura, all that stuff, mess with that, guys. Mess with your aura, right? Mess with the feeling of the aura, touching the walls, all that stuff. And again, music opens portals, guys, okay? Music opens portals to quantum healing, okay? There are songs that may be stuck in your head from movies, OSTs, or just even Beethoven. It doesn't even have to have lyrics, right? It could just be a piece, a song, or music, whatever. It doesn't matter. There are no gatekeepers, right? These music pieces, whatever, will open up different portals to different versions of self. If you want to access a version of yourself that is insanely inspired to move with purpose, right? That doesn't procrastinate, that is a supreme version of yourself, right? You could even call it the supreme self. That's what I call it. Not my higher self. Higher self is different. So the supreme self is the version of myself that takes action without thinking, that is inspired, that is always motivated, that is always purposeful. Lower dimensions, but still working with the higher dimensions. If you want to get to this type of version of yourself, put on some music that is going to bring that version of you out. Put on some very inspirational music, right? Put on some motivational music. Music that brings out those feelings. And feel, guys. Feel very deeply what the music is telling you. Remember, the music is also energy. So that means it's telling you a story. Visualize that story in your mind. Put on some very motivational music. Visualize yourself as you becoming the music and then doing what the music wants you to do. Take action. Visualize yourself writing things down. Visualize yourself taking action. Visualize yourself feeling yourself so very good when you take action. It feels good to take action. It feels great to do my purpose, right? Music opens portals, guys, to quantum jumping and quantum healing. It doesn't always have to be meditation music like this one, although this one's great. It can be other musics, of course, right? It doesn't also have to be only for motivation. It could be for other things. It could be for love. It could be for healing. It could be for peace. Sound alchemy, baby. Yeah. You could be your own guided meditation as well. Yes. You can program your own self with your own affirmations. Yes. But you have to feel them. You have to get yourself in a hypnotic state. When you get yourself in this hypnotic state of trance, then you say your affirmations. Because when you're in this hypnotic state, you're in alpha and theta waves. When you are in those waves, you are more programmable. Right? When you are 7 years old, when you're a kid, you're constantly in those waves because you're constantly taking in, receiving everything, programming you to this world. So what you're gonna do is deprogram yourself again and come back to your divinity with your affirmations and your spiritual practices. Yes. Yes, correct, Koi, correct. Love is self-fulfilling, and the beautiful thing is when you finally reach your light body, and anybody that understands this knows, but everything around you, you start to see it, the truth now, right? There's no more fear. When you're in a state of absolute empowerment, you know you're God. You know you are God. You know. You don't just think, you don't believe. You know you are God having an experience, right? When you are in a state of love and absolute empowerment, everything around you is love. Everything is love. Fear doesn't exist. You only see the love in things. Even if something lower happens or dark, you see the love in that. And it's weird. I know it's weird for some people that don't understand, but if you're wise enough, you will understand, right? That everything is love, including the lower dimensions. Yes. One song I really love is Gongoro Peak Music from video game Dogs. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up. See, I have a couple songs that I personally use to give myself motivation and inspiration. You know what? I'm gonna put it. I'll put it right here. It's not for everyone. It's not for everybody. But it might help some of you guys. If you're struggling, guys, okay, with getting up and feeling purposeful, right? Having that fire, that blue fire, right? Which is divine masculine energy, movement, motion. If you're having trouble, you're too still, right? This is going to get you, at least for me, the passion and the purpose and the fire within. So, all right. And the inspiration, of course. See, it's funny that you say that. I got the keys, that your Merkaba is getting stronger, because just by reading it, my Merkaba came out around me like a big ol', just swirling around me, and it just completely cleared my energy. So I think a little bit of your energy passed by to mine. So thank you. All right, so this is what I'm going to be putting on the chat. So this song here, I listen to it, at least try to listen to it almost every morning, right? To give myself some inspiration and motivation and purpose. It might help some of you guys. If it doesn't, then it wasn't for you, obviously. But if it does, kudos. Yeah. Thank you, Merrick. I appreciate that. Love my hat too. I listen to music and podcasts while I'm working. I run machines and saws 90% of the time. I'm alone. I get in the zone, truth or in music. That's right, Kearns. That's good. That's good, man. Music heals the soul. If it's the correct music, of course. And not everybody's music taste will be like yours as well. Yes. I would like to very politely request a channeled message, as I'm a bit down right now, and I would greatly appreciate it, of course. Of course. Before I begin, remember guys that everything happens for a reason. The universe is mental. Your thoughts create reality. It is not the outside world that needs to be fixed, it's your inside world that needs to be transmuted into love. That way your outer world can then respond to that. Things are not happening to you. They are happening for you. For your evolution. It requires a higher perspective. But once you are in the higher perspective, you made it already. Yes. You've won already. Even if you fall, you're here already. The possibility is already opened. All you have to do is remind yourself again of your divinity. So you can come back again. Yes. Singing bird, let's ask the crystal ball this time. Let's ask Labradorite with the protection and the wisdom of God and the Divine Feminine Oracle. What is the message for Singing Bird? Show me. There's an event that made you feel this way, Singing Bird. There's an event, a small event that happened and it made you feel this way. Was it a dream? Was it an interaction that you had with someone? There's something here. You need to look in for that lesson. Something changed your frequency. What was it? What is it? Spirit. And how can she get her frequency back? Affirm. Affirm of your divinity, Singing Bird. It seems like you're having some type of doubt. Also, it seems like a fear of kind of like a fear of the future, maybe fear of what's going to happen in the future, of unknown a little bit, things like that. Like, you're not certain. Okay, you're not certain about what's going to happen, right? But the thing is, you are creating this. Okay, so what you should do next is not about, again, it's not about the outside world. Remember, it's not about the outside world and the situations that are happening in the outside world. It has nothing to do with that. What happened to the music? Okay, here we go. It is about the energy within, okay? It's about feeling well about yourself no matter what's going on the outside. So, what can she do? You have to affirm yourself, Singing Bird. Affirm who you are. Write it down, okay? Write everything down. So, what you think you came here for, what you think your soul's purpose is, what type of light worker you are, why are you here? You have to write these things down. If you don't know them yet, you know them, right? It's just you have lots of blockages that are blocking that truth, right? But you know it already. So just write down what you think your higher self would say, right? Write down what, like, if it comes from love, write it down. I came here to spread the love vibe. That's simple. It can be very, very simple. I came here to spread love amongst people because I am a love being, right? I come from love, so I'm here to spread love. I'm also here to understand myself. I'm also here to understand who I am, right? And not judge myself. Not judge myself for who I am, and not judge myself for what my lower self does either, right? Because everyone has a dark side, okay? We are not here to judge ourselves for our lower sides. We are here to understand ourselves, right? To understand, so we can come back to our divinity. Write this down. Get really, by the way, this goes for everybody. Get really clear about why you are here. A lot of you, the reason a lot of us, we fall back to our darkness again, we fall back down to doubt again, and doubt in our journey, in our spiritual journey, in our evolution, and all that stuff, we fall back down to it again is because we are not affirming who we are, right? You have to get very clear about your purpose, very clear about why you are here. Again, it doesn't mean that, yeah, it doesn't have to be something super specific, right? I'm going to create content with this type of content, right? It doesn't have to be that specific. It could literally just be, I'm here to bring love. That's it. It could be that simple, guys, okay? And then from there, whatever you want to create in this world, as long as it's from love, since it is your purpose, you can't go anywhere wrong, right? You just can't, okay? Trust in that. Affirm who you are, so you can have more clarity on yourself, yeah? Write it down as well. When you write things down, you can manifest way easier. Okay? Here, I'll show you guys what I wrote. I mean, you can't really see it very well, but I wrote that down. See? So it's just like little reminders, guys. Every now and then. So that basically, it just says, I know who I am and I know what to do, right? So whenever I come into my office space here, right, I can meditate back there, do my office stuff here with my crystals. I come here and I see this message here from myself. It's like a message from my higher self. I know who I am, okay, and I know what to do. It's just enough clarity, enough push, enough motivation for myself to move forward in this soul's purpose. And I suggest you guys do that too, okay? Helps a lot. No idea how much it helps. If you guys are doing some type of vision board as well, that helps even more, right? All these things help, guys. Music and water are the main things that unite us, even when lands and thoughts divide us. Yes, that's very true, Merrick. Very true, 100%. You know, actually, everything is water, actually, when it comes to the divine feminine. When you're in the void, I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying when I say the void, but when you're in the void, in the womb, in the spiritual realm, total darkness, it feels like water. It feels like water, yes. It's pretty crazy, huh? Yes. So with music as well, guys, music is God's language, right? So every song, whatever it is, it's always going to be telling you a story, okay? And since you are the consciousness, and consciousness dictates the universe, then whatever it is that you're taking in from the music will be then shown in the outside world or in your psyche. I'm helping raise the vibrations on the planet. I am true love. Let's go, Judy. That's right. That's right. Affirm, guys. Affirm. I love that, by the way. Affirm, guys. Every single time, affirm it to yourself. Every single day, remind yourself why you are here. And again, no purpose, no soul's purpose is greater than anybody else's purpose, man. Okay? No soul's purpose is greater than anybody else's purpose. Everybody has their own greatness. Everybody has their own story. Everybody has their own journey. And it's gonna be fucking awesome. Yes. And if you guys like what I'm doing, if you guys vibe with the message, with your soul brother, hit that like button. Show some love. Yeah. You don't have to donate though. Donate is not mandatory. It is only if you feel it in the bottom of your heart. Then you go ahead, you can do it, of course. It is not mandatory. It just feels icky to me, right? If I'm constantly asking for donations, it just feels icky. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like I'm doing my purpose when I'm doing that. Yeah. But again, another thing though, I will say this, guys. If your soul's purpose is to start a business, social media, stuff like that, content creation, you do have to be very balanced. It's difficult being a light worker and being in the business space because you have such a big heart. It's hard sometimes to even accept money coming your way, right? It's difficult, right? So you have to be very, very balanced. You have to be a master of the higher chakras and the lower chakras. Yes. That's right, Sarah. That's right, Sarah. Let's go. Use the tools, guys. Use the tools that are at your disposal, okay? Now remember, guys, everything is feeling, okay? Everything is about feeling the energies. Yes. Like this, if like what I'm doing right now, right? This is automatic. It doesn't even feel like I'm doing it. It feels like something else is doing it for me, right? This is basically just the sign of the root chakra when I do this. It's like balance. It's like a balanced root chakra. Like grounding, I guess. So if you guys are meditating and you guys are doing, you feel like doing a mudra or something, let it, right? That's what shamans do, let it. When you're channeling and all that energy is coming and it feels like a kundalini spiraling around you and it feels like you're going in circles or whatever and you're doing some movements, let it. Let it happen. Let the movement happen. And do not fear, it is just you expressing yourself through different dimensional planes. There's something I know I'm supposed to be doing, but I keep getting scared and managing to block myself. Yes, correct, singing bird. So let's do this, singing bird, right? Let's do this. Is it the fear of failure or is it the fear of the unknown, singing bird, that is getting to you? It's either one of these that is getting to you. Again, a root chakra blockage. Everything comes from the root chakra, guys. Remember, the things that happen to you in this world, right, or the opinions of others that have been programmed into your psyche, right, they become fears. Because you don't want to go through that shit again, right? Because it's traumatic. So you fear it. You don't want to try again because you failed already. And guess what? Your father or your mother called you a failure, right? Society called you a failure. So now you have a fear of even doing things. You don't even want to do anything anymore. Because you don't want to go through that failure again. You don't want to go through that trauma again, right? But that's not the case at all. Remember, guys, it's not about having to go through that failure again, right? It's about changing your perspective. Changing your perspective into knowing that failure doesn't even exist. You cannot fail. It's an illusion. This is only an experience. Only an experience. You cannot fail. You cannot win. There is no good. There is no bad. There is only energy. And you're only passing through an experience. That is it. There is love and there is fear, yes. But fear comes from love. It's just a distorted version of love. Fear is. But it was distorted and created by us. So we can experience what it is to be an individual. You see, if we didn't have fears, guys, insecurities, doubts, we wouldn't be an individual. If there wasn't demons around to put insecurity and fear in us, we wouldn't have this experience. Because then we would be empowered, right? We wouldn't have fears, we wouldn't have insecurities, we would be empowered. And when you're empowered, you know everything. You're connected to God again. You know everything again. Taking away your individuality and taking away your free will, at least the illusion of free will. Yes. Taking away the whole matrix, the whole system, the whole simulation, the experience. Now you're back with God again and you know everything and you're in love again. Right? That's why we need to experience fears. Fallen angels, guys. We fall to our fears. We fall to our darkness and we express ourselves in our darkness. Yes. And through time, through our whatever, how many lives we have in this one cycle, 40 lives, 50 lives, 100 lives, whatever, we slowly start coming back to our divinity again. Until finally, when we're on our last lives, where we are at our most powerful, spiritually wise, because we went through everything already. This is why you can't blame others if they are in their darkness. Because maybe they're at the beginning of their cycle. Everything is experience, my friends. Everything is experience. There is no good or bad. There is only energy. Yes. Look at it this way. Change the perspective of this. When you begin to get this perspective, you are getting the perspective of God. Noah, with the $5 super chat. Let's go. You have helped me so much, Edgar. Thank you for answering your soul's call. It brings me lots of joy and happiness. And by the way, I have been very still, guys. I have been because I've been called to be still. I haven't been making too much content and things like that. So lots of things that I'm doing. It's taking me a lot of time. But I'm being called to be still as well. And I think it's because of timing. And I will trust it, guys. I will absolutely trust it all the way. Right? It will come to all of us at the perfect time. We will all get little sparks of abundance through our timeline, right? It's not going to come all at once. It's going to come up little bits, and you have to be very, very patient. But in the end, we're going to win. Okay? I've seen it. My family and I bet all your families are cheering us on. The truth sets them free also. Never give up on our families are counting on us. That's true, very true. Like I said, you cannot blame it. That's very true. That's great, Kearns. You can't blame people, man. You just can't. Like the best thing I would, whenever I see myself disagreeing with someone else's opinion or whatever, or oh my god, this person's so asleep, whatever, right? Bring yourself back and tell yourself, if I was born in their body, right, I would be them. And if they were born in my body, they would be me. And they would have my experience. And they would have their... I'm not special. Nobody is special. Everyone just has their own unique journey. Yes, and it's beautiful to follow your unique journey. It's beautiful to be excited about your journey. It's beautiful to have, feeling good, excitement, feeling good about what you're doing. And it's good to talk about it as well, right? But not everyone will understand. And that's okay. And there's people that are expressing themselves in their lower selves. And that's okay as well. That doesn't mean we have to be chilling with them, right? It doesn't mean that we have to let them destroy us. No, it means that we are going to put our boundaries against them so they won't harm us. Because it is a lesson that we are learning. Because they are our teachers, right? Because we are in the path of light now. We are light workers now. We're not dark anymore. So we are learning lessons now. Yes, instead of falling to our desires. Does this make sense? The lower desires. I'm excited to try something new tonight. I charge my amethyst crystal. Hey, let's go, amethyst. In the sun today. I will drop it in water for a few hours and then drink it before. I did that myself, Sarah. I didn't read it in any books. Okay, I didn't get it anywhere. What you're gonna do right now, I did that all intuitively with this crystal here. All intuitive, it just came to me, right? So, this is awesome. This is awesome that you say that, right? If you guys have a feeling like this, you guys can create your own rituals, by the way, right? Your own rituals, as long as you know what element does what. Like fire is the element of energy, so you can speak to fire and you could ask for its energy, like the sun, right? Water is healing. You can literally pour, like Sarah is going to do, for a crystal and heal that energy with your intention and your belief. Yes, you can create your own things, man. You can create your own rituals. There are no gatekeepers. That's awesome. I've been feeling called to be still also. Yes. That's the hardest part. Like I said, there's many different roles that we have, okay? But for me, as the type of role, again, I'm not in the astral realm, guys. I mean, you guys probably have seen me in the astral realm, but I don't remember anything. I'm not supposed to, it's not my role, right? If I remember too many things in the astral realm, it's going to affect me on the outside. It's going to affect my work here. So my purpose is here, the outside, right? That's why I'm more connected to the sun. So, yes, it's difficult for people like us that know we have some type of outer business purpose to be still, because everyone in the business world tells you it's all about consistency, it's all about going forward, it's all about this, it's all about this. But spirit has a completely different view for your life, you know what I mean? So we have to trust spirit. And even in the darkest of times, you have to trust spirit. Spirit is the only thing that has your best interest at heart. It's a wine type bottle, and I rest the crystal opening, make sure it touches the water so it reaps the most benefits. I'll also thank the moon for helping me energize the water for me. That is awesome, meditative. That is awesome. See, this is all divine feminine energy. Again, for healing, talk to the water, guys. Talk to your crystals, guys. Everything has energy in it. Everything has consciousness, and they are an extension of yourself as well, right? The consciousness that you are feeling is an extension to the consciousness that is around you as well. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. Oh, and by the way, guys, another thing. You can still manifest desires that you want. And in fact, you should, right? I know I was talking about earlier about opening the crown chakra and letting go of desires and things like that and becoming unattached. Excuse me. But that is only, again, just to open the crown chakra, right? That is just so you can have a perspective of the crown chakra. But it is okay to have desires, okay? And it is okay to visualize those desires. But remember, guys, if you guys are trying to manifest something in the 3D, like something material, right? Like a car or something, or a house, or in a situation, or things like that, use your lower chakras, right? Use your lower chakras to manifest that, right? A lot of us manifest through love. Perfect. That's the best way to do it. But you can manifest through your root chakra as well. Let's turn that down. You can manifest through your root chakra as well, right? So by manifesting through your root chakra and your sacral chakra, it's the Kundalini sexual energy, okay? You can manifest with this sexual energy as well. So if you're able to feel that Kundalini energy in your root chakra, and you feel the almost like a sexual type of feeling, right? And it goes up into your sacral chakra. When you're feeling this, okay, say your affirmations and say your desires that you want. Visualize what you're doing, all while you're feeling this. It's all at the same time, okay? It feels really good, and then at the same time you're visualizing these things. That is one of the strongest, most powerful ways to manifest, especially when it comes to material things, because it requires lower chakra energy, right? This makes sense, okay? And for a lot of you guys too that are feeling still, right, and you know it's time to take action as well, okay? Be a little bit more open to the lower chakras. Okay, don't be afraid of them either. We can't just be in love and light all the time. Sometimes we gotta take a little bit of action, some force, a little bit, and that's also spiritual, okay? As long as you're moving from love, your lower chakras will be balanced, okay? And as long as you check the ego, because the ego is gonna come up, trust me. It's going to come up. As long as you check the ego every now and then, you balance your chakras again. Yeah. Waiting to have no desire in and of itself. A desire can't get away from it. It's just a matter of how attached you are to said desire. Life is about experiencing. There's no harm in wanting. Correct. Etheric Alchemist, you're correct. 100%. I agree. Of course it is desire. But the thing is, again, remember, there is no logic in the spiritual realm. Okay? There's only energy. So you can actually get to an energy, not a logical fallacy, or whatever you want to call it, but you can get to an energy to where you really actually have no desires. That's the light body. You really can get there. You could start off with a desire to get to where you are no desires. Yeah, you can start off, but when you're there, you really have no desires anymore. You're perfect the way you are. It'll go away. It's like opening your core, going so deep into your soul to where your soul actually comes out, right? higher chakras, higher everything. Everything opens up. There's no more fear. Your desires are not there anymore. You're perfect. You literally feel like you are God. You feel perfect the way you are. Right? It's about matching to that energy. But again, it's about matching to it. It doesn't mean you're going to stay there. It's actually very difficult to stay there. It's almost impossible. Unless you're like a monk that's always meditating, right? We have to come back to the 3D again. We have to come back to the ego again. And that's okay. It's just about getting to that perspective. Once you get to that perspective, then you can bring whatever you learned in that perspective back down to the 3D world. Does this make sense? Question. My job has me surrounded by low vibrational people. Am I still supposed to remain here? This is a question for spirit. You are seeing a possibility for yourself to leave. You have been given the possibilities. It is up to you to choose the possibilities. There you will create your life. You have a destiny, yes. You have lessons that you will learn, yes. Yet you are still shaping your fate. It is you who is manifesting. What is it that you want to do in your heart? Yes. You've seen the possibilities to leave. It is up to you to take those possibilities. Okay. Here you go. Hopefully that was good enough for you. My affirmations are in a form of gratitude. For example, thank you God for my new car. It's exactly what I needed. Let's go. Let's go. Those are great affirmations. Those are great affirmations. As long as they get you to a higher perspective. Remember, guys, again, you're not one person anymore, okay? You're not Kearns anymore. You're not Singing Bird. You're not King Yetta. You're not Lulu. You're not Etheric Alchemist anymore. You are everything, all your spirit guides. A bunch of entities, a bunch of spirits, all sharing one body. You. Yes. There are no gatekeepers, guys. Use the power of the spiritual to give you clarity. Clarity. Hi Edgar, thank you for your amazing work. I have been having symptoms in my third eye. Is my crown chakra awakened? You have been having symptoms? What type of symptoms? Have you been feeling the pressure? Or is it like a pulsing feeling? Like boop, 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 like that? Or is it like this, right? Like it's coming from down here and it goes up? Let me know, because all of these are different. If it's just like a little slight pressure. Yes, pressure. Okay. Does it feel like someone's pressing their thumb? Or does it feel like a thumping pressure? What type of pressure is it? Depends, because it depends on where you are in your journey in the Kundalini rising as well. The only way your crown chakra is going to open, okay? The only way your crown chakra is going to open is if you truly believe, right, in the connection that you have to the divine. Basically the law of one, okay? You have to truly believe that you are everything all at once and that you are connected to God and the universe. Like the energy of love, the vibration of love, you are it, including everything else. That's how you're going to be able to open your crown chakra, right? What I want you to do, Ridma, okay, if you want to open your crown chakra, which it probably will be opening, if not, it has opened already. Read from down upward, I guess. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. Okay, this is what I want you to do. When you're feeling that feeling, right? I don't know if it's like this or if it's like this, whatever. Redirect this feeling from your right here, right? Your third eye, Redirect it like this. Try to get that pressure, even if you don't feel it, right? Just imagine yourself, visualize yourself feeling this pressure going up like this. Okay? Going up to the little spot, kind of like where this thing is right here, on top of your head, in the middle of your head, right? One spot right there. I want you to bring the awareness to your third eye, right? Bring the awareness, try to bring that energy here to that one spot. Just one spot. Okay? Not the whole thing right here, just one spot. Okay, what you're basically going to be doing is you're just going to be shifting the energy from your third eye up to your crown chakra so you can open it. Okay? Do that. Do that, and of course, say your affirmations. Whatever affirmations that you have for yourself, right? You could also any type of affirmation, honestly. I am the eternal present moment. That's a good one. Very good affirmation. I'm connected to the divinity of God. I am God having an experience. You can tell yourself these things. These are really high affirmations though, right? If a soul is not ready, right, they won't understand these affirmations. Like, I am God. There's lots of souls that are not ready to hear that yet, right? Because they're not there yet. But I'm pretty sure you guys are already there, right? So affirm yourself as the divinity within. Can I channel spirit like you do? Yes, you can. Anybody can do what I'm doing. Anybody can do what I'm doing. All it is in a matter of belief. Okay? All it is in a matter of belief. And also the thing about channeling is you are basically, again, if a lower mind, I don't like saying lower mind, but if someone didn't understand, if someone wasn't wise enough to understand what channeling is, they will have fear of it. Okay, and this is probably why a lot of you guys can't channel yet. You have lots of fear-based programming, right? And again, it's just the energy of fear that is stopping you. It has nothing. There's no situations. It's just the energy of fear, right? So basically, what happens when you are channeling is you are putting yourself in a meditative trance, like a hypnotic trance. Same thing, literally hypnosis. But you're doing it to yourself through music, through meditation practices, whatever. And then when you are in this trance, right? Again, you put yourself into these waves of theta and alpha. You are then becoming a vessel. You become a vessel for other energies. You have to be able to practice the law of one when you do this. And I mean, the way to practice the law of one, you have to truly believe that you are God. Truly believe that you are everything, including this. Everything has consciousness, and you can tap into every consciousness. Okay? Now here comes the fear part. If you are not healed, and you still have lots of fear in you, okay? Lower entities will enter you when you are channeling. They will. But it is still you. It is just demons now, right? But they're your demons. Again, if you are not prepared and you have fear of demons and you have all that, you shouldn't even be thinking of channeling. You shouldn't even be thinking of it, okay? But if you are at that perspective of, I am my shadow, I am my demons, they are me, and they are teaching me lessons for evolution. They do not harm me unless I believe it, right? If you're at that state, at that mind, at that wisdom, right? You're going to be able to channel now, right? And you're going to be able to not have fear even if a lower entity comes, right? Because the cool thing about channeling, guys, is that you can channel lower entities and talk to them, and they might even give you guidance, right? And then, as long as you don't fear, you can tell them to leave. You can tell them to leave because guess what? They are you. They are a version of you. So it's like you are commanding yourself. Does this make sense? Giving you all the power again. That is what, if you're going to channel, that's what you need to do. Yes. So yes, you guys can channel. Anybody can channel. You just have to be able to feel very, very deeply. Get in a meditative trance and feel. And don't have fear. Even if a lower energy comes in and it's icky and it's dirty and it's nasty, just observe it. Observe it. once you begin to observe it, whatever insecurity it's trying to attack in you, right? It will go away and it'll just become energy again. Now it's just a ball of energy that you are observing, right? Now you can speak to this energy. Yes. Again, remember, you're not one person. You're a bunch of different energies. Literally almost infinite. Well, yeah, infinite. Many lower versions of you, many higher versions of you. All your spirit guides, everything is there. You can access all of that because that's you. We are all one entity, guys. One entity. This one entity has many different parts of itself. Each one of those little parts is us, right? And we can access all those parts as well because we share the consciousness of the one consciousness. Okay? Alright, your last question, if spirit can help answer this, is my soul tie journey mate awaken about this connection that we have? I felt those glitches too, Sarah. I felt those glitches too. I'm not getting anything, so I'm guessing it's a no, Ridma. It does not feel like... Maybe they feel it, but they can't comprehend it yet. They don't know what it is yet. They don't know it's a spiritual thing yet. They don't know how deep it goes yet. Yeah. Maybe you'll teach them, probably, possibly. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Meditative. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Love and light. Yes, and by the way, guys, one more thing. The times for myself when I experienced great evolution was when I delved in very, very deep in my darkness. Okay? The most uncomfortable channeling sessions that I had with my own personal demons and my own personal hell, right? After that came the most evolution. The most evolution. But you have to go through the darkness first, right? You have to go through hell first in order to come out again with new perspectives about yourself. You see, the more you discover yourself and the more you accept things about yourself, including dark parts about yourself, and not judge yourself for it, and instead understand that it is all part of God's plan, yes? And understand that this is just my karma. My karma that I am experiencing and that I will shed off in time. The more you understand this, the easier this journey will be, yes? And the easier your journey to your own hell, your own demons will be, yes? Learn your demons' names, guys. Stop being afraid of them. Don't show them any fear. Just understand. And even tell them, I know what you are doing. I know that you are trying to get me to distract myself. Because it is your role. Because you're just an energy. And that is okay. But I, as the consciousness in this body, do not consent to my own demons. Because I have all the power, baby. If you truly believe this in your psyche, your demon will go away. Because your demon is you. You understand? It is always about you. It has always been about you. I do not have demons. Okay, then we don't call it demons. Let's call it lower self. Whatever the word is, it doesn't matter. You cannot escape your lower self. It's impossible. Everyone has darkness. That's why we come in here for. We fall to the darkness. But that doesn't mean that we are bad people. There is no good and bad. There is only love and understanding. The more you let go of this idea that you're fighting against your demons, that you're separate from them, that you are good and they are bad, you're going to stay in that dimensional space. You see, in the lower dimensional space, there's always a war going on. There's always fighting going on. Good versus bad. Dark versus light. Fight, fight, fight. The higher mind understands that there is no fight, that there is no good and bad, that there isn't even a right and wrong. There is only love. That's it. Focus on this, yes, so you can stay in the higher realms. If others don't understand, it's okay. Let them fight. They are still in that area of their life and their journey. But us, we want to have higher dimensional awarenesses. Yes, because it is our time to have these dimensional awarenesses. Yes. Everything is love, and everything is a frequency. Everything is love, and everything is a frequency. Try to believe it, prosperity. Why not give it a chance? Give it a chance. Actually give it a chance, what I'm saying. Feel it. It's not about outside. It's not about what other people say, the Bible, blah, blah, blah. Feel. Feel it. Feel the truth. It's not about words, logic. Feel the truth. Yes? It's about dimensional spaces. Yes? When you're up here, everything makes sense again. Everything makes sense again. When you are up here, everything becomes clear again. For those that understand what I'm saying, you know exactly what I'm trying to convey here. That it is not about the situations. It's not about he said, she said this, right and wrong, good or bad. It's about frequency. And in time, frequency. The frequency of this place, the consciousness will rise. In time. All we have to do is go through the experience, guys. You are giving yourself a disservice by believing in the darkness. Yes. You are giving yourself a disservice by giving power to your lower self, by believing in it. Everything is through belief, guys. Roberto, follow your intuition, okay? Follow what it is that God is making you do or blessing you to, yes. And understand that only light is ahead of you. You are creating this for yourself. Invite love in, invite light in. And the events that come in your life, even if they're dark, boom, they're just another evolutionary process that I need to have so I can grow in my spirit. Sometimes it is difficult, for a lot of us light workers to understand this, because we come from a world or worlds or star systems where you don't have to grow, you don't have to evolve, you don't have to do any of that. You just have a purpose. Yes? You just have a purpose, you just have love, and you just have a role. And you've been there for an eternity. But now you come in here to Earth, where it's about evolving and growing and trying your best. And it's difficult to understand this. Why do you want to evolve? Why do you want to grow? We should be there already. Yes. I understand. Just understand that we are not alone, guys. Understand that we are all one. And that we are highly protected even when it seems like we're not. That's right, Kearns, that's right. Very good. Yes. Sorry I had to shower and missed some of this, but I was wondering, I've been seeing triple digits and 4 digits, like 11, sometimes even my birth date at a time. Yes, it just means that you are in a spiritual journey, Merrick. Everybody in here is for sure has been seeing numbers. And in fact, that's probably what woke you up to your spiritual journey, or numerology most likely is what woke you up to your spiritual journey, which is also that as well. When you are seeing numbers, it is just signs from the universe that you are on a spiritual journey. It's like a universe winking at you. It's like a reminder. It's like the universe literally reminding you, like, hey, Merrick, you're in a spiritual journey. Remember, like, yeah, money, yeah, all these things, yeah, cool. Spirituality. Yes, don't forget about your journey, right? It's also a reminder to know that you're on the right path, okay? Whichever number it gives you, by the way, right? Sometimes it gives you a certain number, and it depends on yourself, what you think that number means for you, or if you're looking it up on Google and whatever resonates more with you, that might be your message. But for the most part, it is just a reminder from the spiritual realm and your guides and your ancestors that one, you are protected, okay? Two, you didn't come here to have a regular earthly experience, okay? You didn't come here to just become a doctor, right? You came here for fulfillment, spiritual fulfillment that could only be given here on the earthly plane, right? You can only have this certain type of fulfillment and spiritual greatness in this realm, realm number one, which is the earthly realm, the most difficult realm in the universe, okay? It's very hard here, right? It's hard here because it's fulfilling, yes, okay? My intuition is telling me to move because, to be quite honest, this is my higher self talking. I'm sick of the cities. I need to be in nature. Then it is time, Roberto. It is time. Affirm this for yourself, Roberto, okay? Try to do this. That's awesome, by the way, that was so cool that you did that, by the way, okay? I like that you said, this is my higher self talking, because it means that you are aware of the different voices in your head, or different voices in the mind, and aware of the different energies that you have. Beautiful. So I suggest having a really deep meditation, okay? And asking your higher self exactly what to do. Ask, what do I do tomorrow? If it sounds intense, don't think about it. Just do what it tells you, okay? If you're not ready yet, if you don't feel ready because you feel like your higher self is going to tell you to do some crazy stuff, wait on it a little bit and be patient. Wait on it a little bit, be patient, and ask your higher self, what else do I need to heal, right? Maybe I don't have the confidence or something. What else do I need to heal to feel confident, right? All these things. Ask yourself. And affirm as well. Okay. Strange question. Were you doing a full moon ritual at the moment? Right now? No. Not right now. Or was I? I am going to go into very deep meditation with some assistance. But other than that, I don't think I did any ritual. No. How do I know if my third eye is open? I see only yellow like sun, no pictures, any guidance please. Yes, can you guys please refrain on doing any capital letters, please? Thank you. Okay, if you guys have a question, just put question. You can even put the question in capitals, and then just put the rest of your question in like lowercase, please. Okay, Dr. TM, or excuse me, yeah, Dr. TM. Let me see. Yellow is indicative of solar plexus energy, probably, possibly. Maybe you have in third eye is open. I only see yellow like the sun. Obviously, your third eye is open. That's the first chakra that gets opened, by the way. Most likely, the first chakra that we open as light workers is the third eye chakra. Because it has to be. It has to be the first one. But yellow means that you are either connected to the sun, okay? Or you in your role, in your journey, you're going to be using a lot of your solar plexus energy, or you already are using your solar plexus energy, because yellow is indicative of solar plexus energy. So what I'm guessing is right now what you're doing is that you're just accessing different parts of your energies. Does this make sense, Doctor? Because this happened to me as well back in like 2019 when I was doing meditation as well. When I first started meditating, I would see yellow as well. That was the first thing I would see. And now I know that it is probably because of accessing different energies. Okay, so keep exploring this, right? All you're doing is exploring yourself, is learning about, know thyself, right? That's why that quote is so grand, because, duh, right? You're knowing yourself right now. You're discovering yourself. This spiritual journey is about you discovering your inner world, your true self, your soul, right? In order to do that, you need to go through all the chakras, right? So that's what's going on right now. Again, your guides are guiding you through this as well, even if you don't think they are. So have fun, honestly. Just have fun. For now, since you're just discovering yourself, you're opening your third eye and all that stuff, have fun with this, man, right? Meditate again, try to feel your third eye. Try to visualize, like you're someone pressing and putting pressure on your third eye. Try to visualize the energy, right, and feel the energy of the pressure on the third eye going down to your solar plexus, going to your heart chakra, and try to feel each chakra and what it means, right? Throat chakra is about speaking your truth, right? What do you believe that is true, right? There's the matrix, right? Boom, there it is, right? Self-love and love, heart chakra. Feel the love that you have for others. Feel the love that you have for yourself, right? Your solar plexus, right? Confidence, action taking, will. Feel that stuff. Sacral is your sexual energy, creativity. Feel that as well. Root chakra is your groundedness to this place. Feel all of that, right? Feel and explore the different parts of yourself. Okay? I think this is where you are in your journey right now. Okay? Let's go Singing Birds, a third eye. Just do more hiking. That's true, Robert. Try to hike. Try to go on a hike, man. You know what I mean? Back in like 2018, I was, again, this is before I even knew I was a spiritual person. I was being guided big time to go hiking. I just wanted to go hiking and view nature and things like that. There's lots of awesome hiking places. I guess it obviously depends where you live, but there's lots of places, man. Or just go to the go to next to a tree, speak to the trees, right? Speak to the plants, right? Everything has energy and everything has frequency and vibration and consciousness. Okay. Question: how do we stop fearing the unknown? This is a very difficult, very difficult fear that is very hard to overcome. In fact, it's almost impossible to overcome if you are still in the 3D, but you just have to overcome it enough to understand the perspective of the God perspective, right? So the way I overcome the fear of the unknown, because every now and then when I'm channeling, especially if I'm channeling entities that are very powerful, okay, they can put fear in me sometimes, because sometimes it feels like I'm not in control, right? So it's like the fear of not being in control, fear of unknown and stuff like that. It's actually the fear that gets to you. It's not the control itself. So the way I do it is by practicing the law of one. And the way to do this is you have to get really clear in your mind that you are. This is very difficult to understand this if you're not there yet, okay? But you have to get it clear in your mind that you're God, okay? That you are the big consciousness itself. Everything is God. Every one of us here is God as well, okay? We are all one entity. You have to get it in your mind that we are one thing, the law of one. When you practice this, when the fear of the unknown comes, okay? It's not that you fear the unknown because you are one. There's no way. Unknown doesn't exist, okay? You are everything. Everything is known with God because everything is love. Because you are God, right? Tell yourself this, okay? Nothing can harm you, okay? The only thing that harms you is your belief that you can be harmed. So it's your fear. It's the fear energy instead. So next time you feel this fear of the unknown, tell yourself that you are the universe, that everything is love and everything is God. And next time, instead of feeling the fear for what the insecurity is trying to get you at, right? Instead, feel the fear only, right? Only look at it as energy, not what it's telling you. Fear, right? Fear will always tell you a story. Well, look, who asked that question? Who asked that question? Whatever. Well, Edgar, look, look, all this unknown. Isn't it scary? You don't know it, right? Oh my God, it's so scary, right? But why is it scary? Oh, because it's unknown, right? But it's not. I am God. I am one. Nothing can be unknown with God. So I am always safe. So in fact, it's actually just the fear that is disrupting me, not the story that it's trying to tell me, because it is false. It is just the energy of fear that is there. Next, tell yourself this and locate this energy of fear and only look at it like energy. Only look at it like energy, right? Then you can just locate it wherever it is in your chakra, wherever it's, and sometimes it'll move right here, it'll go right here, whatever. And even you can even move it yourself once you lose all that fear and you just see it only as what it is, an energy, okay? A lower frequency, that's it. After a while, when you get really good at becoming the observer, right? You can then command it to go away. That's a good question, though. Okay, I know I answer the way I answer questions. I try to cover all bases. Okay, I try to cover all bases because I know there's a lot to talk about, especially when it comes to spirituality. It's not easy bringing the world of spirituality and trying to bring it into a logical, reasonable 3D talk. It's difficult to form into words sometimes, but I try my best. Okay. Question: what could it mean to have multiple vivid out-of-body-ish dreams about someone I haven't met yet but have seen online? I felt like a resonance of spirit, not really desired-based. Resonance of spirit. You said it in and of itself, etheric. Remember, feel this, okay? Etheric. Feel. You already know the answer. But yes, you said the answer already. You are connecting to that other person's spirit. You are connecting to their divinity within them. So they might even just be a light worker. You know what I'm saying? They might be working for the light, right? You'd be surprised, guys, how many people are light workers that you wouldn't even think are light workers. They're just asleep right now, right? Or they're just probably they're probably going through a spiritual awakening right now or something. There's lots of celebrities that are light workers, right? That were in their darkness and now they're being called to the light. There's lots of people, man, even politicians and shit. I know that sounds insane, but it's supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be that way. That way, the light can seep in into politics. The light can seep in into business, right? Yes. You're welcome, guys. Yes. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Remember, guys, my main message, okay, my main, and I would not be saying this message if it wasn't absolute truth, man, right? If it wasn't absolute truth. Remember, when I was going through all of these lessons on my own, like I was just going through it on my own. I didn't have fucking nobody, man, right? And all I did was just believe, man. Just believe in it. Believe in it so much that it became my truth. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand, okay? Believe in love so much. You have all the power here. Believe in love so much, guys, that it becomes truth, right? The reason why our lives are not in love is because whatever we've been programmed by others is fear. So we manifest fear. Yes. Even if we make money, we're making it through the fear of scarcity. We make money because we fear being poor, right? Instead of making money because you're working with love. That's where we want to get to, okay? Okay. That is the main message I have for you guys. No matter what anyone says on the outside, no matter what happens on the outside, no matter what stories, what wars, what blah, 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 anything, what, politics, all that stuff, guys, is a part of the Earth story. Okay, events that are supposed to happen for Earth to evolve into a different consciousness. Even if they're negative events, they're supposed to happen to change the collective consciousness. Okay? But for us, as light workers, majority of us that are not in like big politics, in the politic game or whatever, all that stuff, us as light workers, all we have to do, guys, is heal ourselves. Heal ourselves and believe in ourselves. That's it. Believe in yourself so much and in your passions so much that you manifest the desires that you have internally. Your soul came here to do these things. Your soul, yes, your soul believes that it is perfect. Of course it does, because that's the energy that it is, right? But still, it wants you to have an experience as well. It wants you to have desires, right? It wants you to want to work towards those desires. It wants you to have evolution and work and grow and become a better version of yourself. It wants you to do all these things, okay? It wants you to honor yourself as well. It wants you to have a good life, man. All right? It wants you to manifest your abundance for yourself. But you have to heal first, right? You have to heal yourself first. When you heal your chakras, you heal yourself first, you return to your divinity, your confidence, your empowerment, the love that you have for others and yourself is there, meaning you're going to get more purpose now. You're not moving from making money anymore, from lower anymore. You're moving from a greater purpose for the collective. That's through love. And so the universe will give you the abundance that you so thoroughly deserve because you are bringing it out of people. Does this make sense? One word, guys, one sentence is all it takes sometimes for someone that is in a very low spot, especially if they're a light worker. One sentence is all it takes to get them to come back to spirit again. So if you feel like you want to make content, if you feel like you need to spread the message a little bit, even if it's just love, it doesn't have to be super crazy like the universe is an illusion or anything. It could just be like, no worries, we're all one. We're all one and everything is love. I love you, right? It could be something simple like that. You can change a person's whole life, guys, right? That's the power of love. See? Question. How to manifest long-lasting, high vibrational romantic relationship? Yes. In order for you to attract somebody that is of the higher realms, you need to be of the higher realms yourself. So you have to be empowered in yourself. You have to love yourself so very much, so very deeply, no matter what mistakes you made in the past, no matter what things, no matter how people think about you, no matter the opinions, nothing. You have to love yourself so very much and know yourself so much that you bring yourself to a state of love, right? Because that's you quantum jumping, by the way, okay? You quantum jump to a new portal of love. Now everything around you is love. Does this make sense? right? So that means you're in a higher timeline now, a timeline of love. Now when you are here in inspired state, visualize. Visualize the life that you want. Visualize the partner that you want. Visualize the love that you want from that partner. And feel it like as if you're there already. Because you are. You see, when you are doing this, when you are visualizing your future self, you're accessing a timeline where that already happened. Because time is not linear, guys. Time happens all at once in the spiritual realm. Everything happens all at once. So when you visualize the future version of yourself that has everything that you desire already, and you're doing it in a state where you are feeling empowered, where you're healed, and you visualize like that, you already matched to that timeline already. It's done already. Done. Now all you have to do is try your best to learn the lessons along the way to your destiny, right? And not fall too much to the lower self. You'll fall every now and then. Everyone does. But it's about returning to your divinity again and learning the lesson, whichever lesson it was that you had to learn to come back to your divinity again, and be gentle with yourself. Okay? Because once you can visualize it, even once, guys, even once in a heightened state of awareness and visualize your life, your future self, once you've done that, it's already done. It's done already. You already opened that quantum. You quantum leaped there. You opened that possibility. Okay? Now you just have to wait for the delay. Yes. All right. Yeah, I know I've been going on for a while, huh, Kearns? But this was a good live. This is a good live. I felt like I had to stay a little longer because I felt like there's some things that I had to say. Okay, here we go. One more question. Dear Edgar, is there any way to get rid of getting mentally attached to any person romantically? Mind gets attached knowing it's something impossible to achieve, and also it may be diverting for goal. Okay. So you get mentally attached to somebody, but you know that by being mentally attached to somebody is a blockage in and of itself, because it blocks possibly the love that you have for yourself. This feels like a heart chakra thing. So I suggest for you to do is redirect. Remember, you're an alchemist, okay, guys? Everybody here is an alchemist. So any energy that you feel, you can change it and transmute it, okay? So the love that you are feeling for this person, okay? Try to redirect that love to yourself, okay? You can do this. All the love that you feel, the attachment that you feel to them, redirect that to yourself. Whenever that thought comes up, right, the little, all the different voices in your head, different versions of self, whenever that one comes up a little bit, boom, right, and says, oh, don't you love him, right, you can say, yes, but I also love myself. Yes, but what about this person? I love that person, but I also love myself. Redirect that love. Doesn't mean you have to hate that person, right? That's putting you into lower dimensions. You don't hate. Okay, you love everything, including yourself, right? You understand? You guys are funny. You guys are funny. Yeah, it was. Today has been a long session. It's probably because it's been a while since there's been a lot of days that I've missed in these lives, so. And again, guys, I stay because there's an intuition telling me to stay. That's why. Right. Okay. The delay. Thank you, Edgar. So many golden nuggets of wisdom tonight from you and the chat. Of course, love you all, soul fam. That's right, everybody. If you guys are new to these lives, if you guys are new to my content, all these things, I am Edgar the Alchemist. My soul's purpose is to empower you as the light worker that you are, and to provide resources for healing and wisdom as well. So then you can feel so fucking good about yourself that you do your own soul's purpose, right? That is my purpose, to inspire you and empower you so you can then move on to inspire and empower others. Yes, it's a domino effect, guys, okay? And it feels so very good to do my purpose. Alright guys, if you guys have any more questions, go ahead and ask them. If not, I'm going to be ending this live in about 5 minutes. I love you guys so very, very much, man. You guys are my family, okay? Yes, I'm not in the Discord very much. There's just lots of things that I'm being asked to do. And it can be very overwhelming. I get lots of DMs from you guys as well. And I get lots of problems from you guys, right? I love helping you guys. But man, it can also be a little overwhelming for myself. So I try my best. This is the best place to talk to me here. Now, if you guys want a one-on-one with myself, and I can do a more thoroughly, a more in-depth reading, we can do a numerology reading as well. And we can, of course, ask the crystal ball. If you guys want any of those type of services, all that is in the video description down below. If you guys want to meet all the super awesome cool people that are here, right, with their awesome super love vibe and their own soul's purposes, the Lighthouse is where you want to be at. It's also in the video description down below. The Lighthouse is a Discord community for Lightworkers, so we can all feel a little less lonely in this very, very lonely journey. Yes, lonely. Alright. Can you explain about realms or dimensions? I can, and let this be the last, okay? I'll explain it a little bit more thoroughly next time, okay? But basically, this is what it is. This, and by the way, I've seen this with my own third eye, I guess, not with my eyes, but with my own third eye. This is what was shown to me by my spirit guides in my mind, okay? It's like it's kind of like this. I don't really call it a planet anymore. I don't call it Earth anymore, I guess. It's an experience, guys, is where we're at. You can call it the Matrix. You can call it a simulation. It's kind of the same thing as that, yes. It's simulation with numbers. Literally, numbers make up the universe, guys. It literally is kind of like a computer number thing. But it's way more than that as well. It's an experience that we come in, and each dimension, right, is love, okay? Since everything is love on the other side, love then becomes distorted, okay? We distort love, creating a new dimensional pocket or space, okay? And we can keep doing that to create different dimensions. The more that happens, the closer the dimensions come, right, to the lower dimensions. The lower the dimensions come, the more there is the fear energy, right? It's basically fourth dimension and under is where the fear energy lives. Above the fifth dimension is only love, the truth, crystalline body, etheric body, your spirit body, all that stuff. Only love can exist there. But in the lower dimensions, that is where fear is. But remember, fear is just love supremely distorted, right? Each dimension, the lower it goes, the more distorted love becomes, to the point where it becomes literally fear, right? So that's all we're doing right now. As love beings, we are experiencing love in the lower dimensions. This makes sense? Now, the lowest dimension, not dimension, but realm, I guess. Realm and dimensions are separate things, but they are like the same, okay? The first realm is the earthly realm, this realm. But remember, all of this is an illusion, it's a simulation. The lower dimensions are illusions. Fear is an illusion. All that stuff is part of the experience, the matrix. Okay? Yes, we feel it. Yes, we experience it. And it's heavy here. Trust me. It's heavy. But it is still an illusion to them. To them on the other side that are watching us. Watching the earthly realm. Watching Earth, right? The story of Earth unfold. That is an experience, an illusion. Okay? It is just for us to experience our lower selves. Okay? The earthly realm is the first realm, is the dense realm. Okay? And then comes the other realms. Okay? There is about 13 realms in this universe. And all those realms also have different dimensional pockets and spaces. The higher the realms go, the more you go into your divinity. If you're in the highest of realms, right? Which is what we're trying to do when we open our higher chakras up here, by the way. When we are at the highest of realms, we are in the I am, meaning you are with love, God. Higher than the archangels, higher than the other angels, whatever they're called. You are with God, love, right? The lower you go down the realms and the dimensions, you start going to the Octurians, which is like the 5th dimension, 6th dimension, the Pleiadians, different beings that reside in different realms and different dimensional spaces. That's why I always say, guys, it's not about logic. Logic has nothing to do with spirituality. It is about dimensional spaces. The cool part about being yourself a soul is that in this world, you are given the illusion that you only reside in the lower dimensions, but that's not true. In your mind and in your soul and in your aura, you are everything, all the way to the top of the dimensions. There's a version of you that's all the way at the top, the highest realms, ascended master. Every single version, every single one of you has that version of you. Every single one of you. Nobody is special, right? Every single one of you can reach that. But it is up to you to believe it. That's why it's in the power of belief. Everything is belief. If you believe that love doesn't exist, you're going to stay in the lower realms. If you believe that you are God, you're going to be at the highest of realms, but you have to truly believe it. Truly believe it. Yeah. Does this make sense, guys? Hopefully this makes sense. I need to draw like a picture next time, just to so you can understand the different dimensional spaces and pockets, dimensional awareness. I started calling it dimensional spaces, but I think I like dimensional awareness better, because it's all about, remember, spirituality is all about awareness. Okay, awareness of the different versions of yourself, the higher version, the lower version, the middle version, the neutral version, all this stuff. The fear, right? The fear, right? The darkness. Remember, darkness and fear is different, right? Fear comes from darkness, but darkness in and of itself is also a different thing. Everything comes from love too, okay? It's all about accepting these parts of ourselves. The more you accept the parts of yourselves, the less the judgment of society comes into you, bringing you to higher realms, right? Think about it this way, and this will be the last thought. How would God at the highest of the highest realms look at you? How, with pure love only, with love, only love, how would God look at you? Would he judge you? Honestly, would it judge you? No, right? Why would it judge you if it's only love? Why would God judge you if it's only love? No, it's you judging yourself, right? It's you judging yourself. That's why it's very important to understand yourself and understand your darkness as well, and not judge yourself for it. Not judge your, understand this is just the lower self, and it is an expression of God. That is where true wisdom lies, and the yogis understood this, guys. I love you guys so very, very much. I gotta go, guys. Hopefully you guys sucked in as much information. Hopefully this brought some type of clarity for you guys, okay? Remember, guys, everything is about fear, okay? It is not about the demons and blah, blah. It is a fear that the demons give you, okay? The demons can't do shit to you guys. They really can't. All they can do is install fear in you. That's it, okay? Now, if you are very fearful right now, then you need to work and be patient with your inner child. It's your inner child that is feeling all this fear, right? So you have to be the parent, right? You have to be the divine masculine, divine father, and the divine mother. If you didn't have a father or mother in the outer world, You need to be your own mother and your own father to your own inner child. That way it loses its fear, because the true power comes from your inner child. That's where the empowerment comes from. Okay? Okay, that's it. That's it, guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for the donations. I will be back on Friday, another awesome live like this as well. Until then, namaste. Go do your spiritual discipline, guys. Go do it. Chill right now, fine. Go do it. If you're being called to meditate, do it, baby. Do it. Honestly, I feel like there's going to be lots of downloads. Okay? Bye-bye, guys. I'll see you guys on Friday.